Okay, so the latest Liverpool news concerns the possible return of Philippe Coutinho and also a superb 21-year-old Spanish attacking winger, Dani Olmo. So we'll have a look at both of those. Now, firstly, Philippe Coutinho. I've got my opinions on a return to Liverpool on him. I was listening to Steve Nicol, ex-Liverpool player, yesterday, sort of talking the move up. And, I'm a great fan of Philippe Coutinho. I mean, he's a great midfielder, attacking midfielder, great goals, great assists. He was superb at Liverpool. Obviously, we all know he left for a massive fee to Barcelona. It hasn't quite worked out for him at Barcelona. Now, he's got quite a bit of stick for his performances. And, I think a lot of it is unjust, really. If you look at his stats from his 6 seasons at Liverpool, and you look at his goal ratio and assist ratio, and the same again at Barcelona, yes, his goals are very slightly less per game, not a lot, and his assists have dropped a little bit, but not a lot. And they are playing him in a more defensive midfield role. He does his best work in that last 30 yards of the pitch. So he was on to a no-win situation, really, taking over from Iniesta, who's a Barcelona legend. They were never going to take to whoever replaced him. So he's stuck there. He's got a big transfer fee on his head. It's not worked out. The fans are on his back. Barcelona look like they want to cash in on it. Liverpool, obviously, it seems like the perfect fit. He's got Premier League experience. He absolutely killed it in the Premier League when he was with Liverpool. Hey, a move back at probably a slightly reduced fee. Now, I don't agree with it. I think it would take probably 100 million to persuade Barcelona to send him back. Yes, he's proven, but he's 27 years old now. If you're paying out 90, 100, 110 million for a 27-year-old, and he's going to create, a little bit of unrest in that dressing room. There's a lot of fans aren't going to be happy. I've spoken with a lot of Liverpool fans that wouldn't be happy with his return. It's going to be the same with players. It's going to be the same with some of the staff. So I don't think it's going to be a perfect fit. I'd be interested to know what you think in the comments below. Let me know. But I think he's a terrific player. Nothing against him as a player. I just don't believe that in 99 out of 100 situations you can leave and ditch your club, go for 142 million, and then when it doesn't work out, walk back in and expect everything to carry on as it did before. The team has moved on since then. Arguably, a lot more successful, European champions. So you could say, Liverpool don't really need him back. On the other hand, he's a terrific player. He provides goals, he provides assists. So it's going to be a mixed reaction to this transfer if it happens. But let me know what you think. But one signing that I think would be an absolute perfect fit for Liverpool is Dani Olmo. Now, he plays for Dinamo Zagreb in Croatia. He's a 21-year-old. He's a Spanish under-21 international. He plays on the wing, attacking midfielder. Absolutely terrific player. He's come to a lot of people's attention because of the Spanish team winning the under-21 European Championship. And, he had a terrific performance. I think he, 4 matches, 3 goals and 1 assist in the European Championships. And, he was dominant. He was absolutely superb. But this lad goes back a long way. He hasn't just suddenly appeared on the spotlight. He joined Barcelona's academy when he was age 9, and he stayed right through their academy until he was age 16. And, very successful. They had high hopes for him at Barcelona. And he chose at age 16. This is a big move for a 16-year-old Spanish lad at Barcelona to move to Croatia, to Dinamo Zagreb. And it wasn't because he wasn't good enough. It was because he could look at the team ahead of him and he could see Messi, he could see Iniesta there, and he's thinking, where am I going to fit in the next 5 to 10 years of this team with people like that in front of me? So he took a development and a career move for him to move to Dinamo Zagreb. Very ambitious move for him. He knew he was going to get the game time at Dinamo Zagreb. They've got a long history of developing players through their youth academy and young players, people like Luka Modric, Kovacic. You know, they're a very good club at developing young players. So he moved there, and I think that was in 2014. He was 16 years old. Didn't take him long to get his senior debut in 2015. Got his senior debut, still only 16 at the time. So, you know, this guy is 21 years old. He's played a lot of football already. Now, I'll have a look at his stats for just the last 3 years. If you go back to the 16-17 season when he was 18, 33 appearances, 6 goals, 6 assists. Age 19, 33 appearances, 9 goals, 6 assists. And age 20, in the 18-19 season, 44 appearances, 12 goals, 9 assists. So it's an improving stat line. Yes, it's in the Croatian league, but bear in mind this is a lad that has only just turned 21. He's played in the Europa League, 10 games in the Europa League last season, 2 goals, 4 assists. So he's got some international experience there. Internationally, he's played for the Spanish under-21 10 times, 3 goals, 3 assists. And he's a guy that's just improved year by year by year. Now, if you watch him play, he's a terrific player. He's got great dribbling skills. He's not just a one-sided player neither. He isn't a left or a right footer. He can, you know, he's got 2 really good feet. Very quick feet as well. And now, a lot of fast wingers, a lot of dribblers, they dribble with the head down. And, you know, even people like Ryan Giggs in his early years was you could be critical of him, that he dribbled with his head down and didn't always see ahead of him and the opportunities to play other players in. But this lad does. If you watch him play, yes, he can go, he can dribble, he can get past people, cut inside, going down the outside. Terrific shot on him, scores goals from outside the area as well. But also he plays with his head up, and he sees that pass, and he sees the play ahead of him to put other players in. So you know, there's not many players at that age that, you know, can do everything. And I think this is a player that would sit really well in the Liverpool side. They've got a terrific front three, but they do need some support. They do need some help. I think this is a lad that could really push that front three, and you know, has the potential to really be a regular in his first season. Now, there's been lots of interest, obviously, from around Europe, particularly after the European Championship display. Man United have apparently had a 35 million bid rejected. Notoriously, Dinamo Zagreb don't get the sort of money for players that perhaps some of the European clubs do. So in terms of today's transfers, I think he's going to be going for, you know, what I think is cheap money, probably under £50 million. At 21 years old, you know, he's got so much potential ahead of him. My one concern with him is that will he come to Liverpool? He can see the European champions, you know, second in the Premier League. They've got a terrific squad, settled team from last year, some great attacking players. Is he going to look at his career and say, am I going to get the game time to take me to that next level at Liverpool? And that's my only one concern with him. I think he'll fit perfectly. I think he's, you know, he's got that potential to replace other players as he progresses. But it's whether he feels in his own mind that Liverpool are the club that are going to provide him with that game time that he needs. Bear in mind, this is a Spanish lad that at age 16 took the decision to leave Barcelona, who really liked him, go to Croatia so that he could develop his game. Now, last year in Croatia, in the first league there, he was voted best player of the year in Croatia. He was voted best young player of the year in Croatia. And Croatia have even offered him citizenship. They wanted him to change his citizenship so he could play for the Croatian national side. So this, you know, everything you hear about this lad is good. When you look into his background, there's no issues with attitude, with his personality. He's just made good decisions at good times to develop his career. And I think he's one that there's going to be half a dozen clubs after him. It's going to take a bit of a sales job from Klopp to convince him that Liverpool are the club for him. Not that he won't think Liverpool are good enough for him. The potential is that he could feel that he might not get the game time. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like the videos, love the support, please like, comment below, and if you want to hear further transfer news, further updates on Liverpool and the other top Premier League clubs, please subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching.